What's up, guys? I hope everybody's weekend was spectacular as we unwind for the week, unless you're in Australia. It's next week already. Shout out to my Aussies. But yeah, let's unwind. It's a little late recording this, but you may have time to view this as we go to the bed. Very cool team. I like this guy's team. Anytime I see this thing, one of my favorite legendaries, Loki. I don't know, it's just really dope. I like unique shit. I think it's super unique and underrated. Anyway, I was trying to think, is there another Psychic Ice type Jinx? Oh yeah, shoutouts to my apologies. Shoutouts to my man. My man killed the Uber ladder. Blazing Moonlight just came in the academy and dropped value. Those are the kind of people I rock with. This value givers, making the world a better place wherever they go. So let's break this down. How would you try to counterplay my just annihilating you with Grim Snarlness? Let's find out, shall we? I can think of a few options, but Calyrex doesn't solve it. I like this Calyrex play. Why? Oh, my Crichton is dark. It's actually not supposed to be. I think it was fire. So yeah, my Katera still don't reflect. I doubt he Trick Room the first turn. Didn't expect Swords Dance, so that's actually good. Because he should Trick Room this turn. Swords Dance, I didn't expect him to actually expect him to just attack straight up. He actually one-shot me. We were just talking about how beastly this thing can be, and it's doing beastly things right now. Oh, amazing. I'm Terror Ghost on this. Yeah, but we're good, as you can see, one shot me through the reflect, which means he probably would have killed me if I taunted. Which means I can force a Terra here, which would force him to. What would I want to win with? Crichton is good. What can I win with? Talk about one to win with. What can I win with? There are a couple options. Let's see. So again, I likely lure a Terra here. If not, he's gonna switch out Excelente. And the reason this is beautiful is because this is his primary Mirana encounter. So forcing a Whirlwind here is spectacular. And he got no value out of it. And if I get something good, unfortunately, I got Miraidon. I guess not unfortunate, because I didn't want to have to give up my scene because he has to EQ and I murk him here, assuming he stays in, which he should. So Tinglu is gone, which opens up my Flutter Mane Shadow Ball, although his RC is normal, so not exactly. But I've already shown taunt. I cannot have this thing Trick Rooming, obviously, because I'm Terra Dark on the Crichton. Plus, I have no switch-ins to it. So, let me think. At best, it's a speed tie. Let me see, 319. So, very low likelihood of a Trick Room. If he were to Trick Room, would I lose? If I let him Trick Room and I get no damage, I would lose. Again, I doubt he Trick Rooms. He does. So I could have gotten double the value there. But I do have Terra in hand and I have extreme speed, so you know, I was like, okay, well, if he does Trick Room, it's not the end of the world, but does make things a lot more difficult. Question is, which E-Speeder am I going to preserve in order to beat this? What's the RCS? It's quite bulky. I'm Terra Ghost, so it's actually better to have Rayquaza and the TR. So yeah, Calyrex go. I was just singing his praises and now it's out here messing me up. I don't think I'm playing this team to its utmost excellence, but I'm okay with that for the lessons as it does. I don't even knock it. I'm a fucking Arceus. What am I talking about? I'm not getting one shot. I don't know why I was even thinking. Yeah, I actually made the correct decision. Pex under TR. So this is actually good for me. Because he does have Toxic. I have loaded dice. And actually wish I was Terra Dragon here. I'll die, so it's best to extreme speed. Depending on what the pex is, if he stays in, he's set up fodder and he's finished. It just depends. I mean, it doesn't always depend. Raiden comes in and then I get a crit, a nasty crit. That's a big crit right there. I get a speed boost. I doubt he's scarfed. I could have went Rayquaza. The thing about Rayquaza is that it would invite in Raiden. If he isn't, worst case, it's a speed tie, and then I find out and he has to blitz, and then Micro Raiden gets to set up, which gives me a very, very solid shot at winning this game. So I actually should have shot a ball to hell. Why? No, Moonblast was fine. I don't think the Pex can do much to me. As he asks for the Arceus, the killer of the E. Yeah, this Terra Dark is a bitch. I've shown substitution. Because the way it's set up right now, the way my bank account's set up now. But it'll depend on, so he's very bulky. He shot a claws as expected. So this is where things get lovely. Because I get to SD here. You can't SD to knock me back out. I don't think I die. If I die, I'm gonna look like a fool here. Ah, Terra. Forgot about Terra. So yeah. Oh, that's why they, okay. I'm glad actually that happened. Because he had an option for, he had like a bunch of different Terra types for all these. So I fucked up around the Calyrex. I let the Calyrex take too much value. I didn't realize how weak to that I was. I have no Calyrex resist. So him leading with the Calyrex wasn't even counterplay. I probably could have started off with Flutter Mane, truth be told. So we'll take those lessons and move on into the next game. I completely forgot about Terra. So funnily enough, if I had Terra and my Raiden there into Ghost, which it should have been, well, he had Ghost, Fire, and Dragon. I can see a case for Dragon because it would allow you to blow through Toxapex. But I also like Ghost because Ghost allows you to not be revenge killable once you scale shot away. So if you're playing Ubers, which actually funnily enough, I have quite a few people who've gotten into Ubers and have seen a lot of success from doing these chill Sunday lives. If you're getting into Ubers, then definitely take this information and be wary, right? And this is a nice little offense you can use. I love Basket Legion under Rain. This wasn't the team I got #1 with, but I got #1 with a Basket Legion Rain team. I think we faced it either last live or the live before that, or the same 6 Pokemon, but I don't believe it was the same sets. But anyway, let's actually put some thought into this one, taking the lessons we learned from the last game. Raiden defends heavily on its Sun Boost, which he has a Rayquaza, and that's not as far as like the, I don't need the Sun Boost to kill Rayquaza per se. Frankly, I don't need a Sun Boost to knock out most of these. Like the Lander is going to be annoying. The Rain under Sun, Rain plus Lando Sun is going to be, bitch. But the beauty of this one is the Flutter Mane overwhelming with the Life Orb. Rayquaza on an E-Speed could work in unison. One blows away the Lando, the other one opens up. So yeah, the Lando has too many jobs. Lando has too many motherfucking jobs. So E-Killer, quite the lead indeed. I'll taunt first. He does extreme speed, good shit. His Life Orb E-Speed, so bro has me looking like a fool. Amazing. So things are going his way. In the short term, we'll see. So he goes Land. I actually was gonna go Flutter Mane. This is actually phenomenal. He's Choice Scarf as well, so this is amazing. Because he can't go Kyogre and he can't go Landers. Earth Power, what the hell? Yeah, this is amazing. So his Life Orb E-Killer, he was fast as shit. Oh, I'm actually not that fast, so maybe not. I'm actually surprised he goes Rayquaza. This must be Terra Ghost or something. Are kids running Terra Ghost, or you just saw Sash? Scale Shot. Interesting. Makes sense, right? Because you get the speed boost and then you're probably getting extreme speed. It's funny I could Terra Ghost, but I'd use my Terra and I can revenge this with my own Rayquaza, so I'll let him have it here. Well, yeah, that's Choice Scarf land though. I've gotten a lot of value. I've gotten a lot of value. He actually doesn't need speed, so I don't even get to take the damage. The Bundlester is in. It is now. This is definitely a dangerous beast. I could Terra and knock him out with Dragon Ascent, I think, or Scale Shot into. I'm thinking more about, okay, well, if I Terra, because actually the Terra normal on this, I could Terra normal. I think there's a case for Terra normal, but if this is like Spexed, because it doesn't have a booster, so I don't know what they run outside of that. I don't think Specs could kill my Rayquaza anyway, but I'm not Life Orb, so I'm not the Terra Normal Dragon Ascent into Extreme Speed would knock this out, and I'd keep the Terra type. I'll keep the Terra type. If I faint here, it's gonna be an issue. Okay. Go on. And all I need to do is keep the Rayquaza actually alive. That's gonna be big. So she said. So actually, no, I have the Sun. Actually, I'm tripping. I have the Sun tech can negate the Basculegion, so I don't have to be concerned about it as much. Because what's gonna end up happening is Fluttermane comes in on his U-turn. I quad resist. I force in Kyogre. And then I have this Sun matchup versus the Kyogre, right? Because I was thinking, okay, would I need to, let's say he's Choice Scarfed. So I'm thinking I get the damage here. I go Koraidon, I Scale Shot. I could actually just Swords Dance. If he's Choice Scarf, then is there a reason to keep the Fluttermane? No, he is Choice Scarf. Could just get a kill here. Yeah, let's do that. Instead of if he leaves the Kyogre and he loses, if he goes to Landorus, he loses. Basculegion is a wasted play. One, I have Dragon Ascent and I have Sun. So we just give up Grimmsnarl here. Even if he was Terra Rain Dance, all I do is just Scale Shot away. There is an odd chance he's not choiced. And let me think. If I go Rayquaza here, my only concern is that he's not choiced. Scale Shot won't knock him out. If he's not choiced in Rain Dances, it'll be a pain for sure. If he goes to Kyogre, I can get off the E-Speed and have the matchup that I want. Because I run Rain Dance. But Last Respects would kill my Koraidon. And if he Last Respects knocks me out, then I could lose. Though I might knock him out with loaded dice, and I'm not certain of it. Because if it's Ghost type, I can't Extreme Speed, obviously. He hasn't Terra'd yet, so I'm not even sure what his Terra type. I've seen Terra Fairy on these. I know Edgar ran Terra Fairy. So, yeah. I mean, I've beaten this guy 100 million. I think I beat this guy every live, damn near every Uber Sunday. So let's see. Because I didn't have to risk my Flutter Main specifically. I could have risked my Grims. I mean, I could have sat Grimmsnarl and kept Flutter Main. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made. Excuse me. Bro's talking about hurry up and then disconnects. The instantaneous karmic retribution. No. But yeah, unless this was the only way I could lose this is if he rain danced this turn and not choice has Aqua Jet. It depends on a couple and B Terra. So let's say he stayed in and he was like Terra something. Yeah, it would depend on a few things. It wasn't impossible for him to win. The thing is, if he Terra'd that turn, he'd be extreme speedable, unless he Terra Ghosted, which wouldn't really make sense. So how would you Terra Ghost? That doesn't really solve any problems. So if he Terra'd and became extreme speedable, I'd fire off the extreme speed. Terra would do more than enough. Then all I'd have to do at that point is go for the scale shot, would blow away his Kyogre and his Basculegion. And another thing going for me is if the Koraidon gets a speed boost, it's faster than Basculegion under rain, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, that's also a thing, unless he's Jolly. I think even that's slower. So yeah, it would have depended on a few things. But yeah, we're gonna pause. Okay, so we're playing Beast. Bro got the Arceus Water. Koraidon's dangerous, particularly Terra Ghost. I love that. I love Terra Ghost here. What's the counterplay? I'm always more curious on like, okay, because typically when you go into Mons, and I talk about this a bit, not enough, but you know, I don't want to. You know, some people watch me for ASMR. Some people watch me for entertainment. While some people watch because they actually want to get better at Mons. Thought he might have hazards, but I wasn't willing to taunt there. No man taunts there. No human taunts there, at least. Because if he flashed, actually wouldn't have knocked me out, interestingly enough. Let's do it. He does Draco. That's a really crazy Draco meter there. What the fuck were you Dracoing? Raiden? I'm Dracoing there means I can go Flutter Main, but I'm not even sure what his counterplay for this will be under the screens. So, so Tinglu, excellent. Should be. We'll see. I'm not gonna extreme speed this turn because I won't knock out Ting. Like Tinglu will get more damage and I'll stall more screen turns. The less turns I use to attack, but I don't think he's gonna leave the Tinglu in anyway. I don't want to pause so he doesn't go Spectre. I'll exchange speed this turn because I think he's gonna leave this in this turn. Ruination, right? 2 turns of light screen. He could Spectre this turn. It's risky, but I think he's shook enough where he might do it. But yeah, too risky. He's like, I'll rather give it to Tinglu, which is blessed. So phase 1, Tinglu is a whirlwinder, right? And I really don't care for its whirlwind ways. So E-Killer under screens, it's not smoke you want typically. But I was gonna say some people watch for. I was gonna say that typically, especially when you're there's a new metagame developing, the best outlook to have is to let me go in here and learn what are called matchup consequences. So there are times where it's beneficial to not have to think ultra critically because you're just looking to gather data. I was like, oh, okay, that can happen. Okay, Dialga does about this much to me with Flashcan. Okay, blah, 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 you know. So here, this is wonderful because I guess it doesn't technically force a Draco. He could, because Draco did 33. He could Flash Cannon twice. He'll lose more damage, but The downside of Dracoing obviously is you give me another setup opportunity. So it does Draco Micha, which means that the screens go back up, and that's the downside. You want to think long term about it. So because your screen's up, because you're -2, this allows for me to set up both light screen and reflect again. And so you thought you had gotten, bro didn't know that Grimstar was a fairy type. And so he's essentially giving me, what is he doing? It's crazy that I was switching for this. I have spare break. I don't want to waste the screen turns. What's my best case? Miraidon wins the game by itself. I don't have rocks, but if I were to flutter, I'll do a spirit break the first turn. Because he can't knock me out with flash cannon. He can't knock me to the point where you can't do enough damage to the point where I don't switch it on rocks. I'll get the special attack drop, which allows me to hard switch. Rocks are pesky. If I let him knock me out and I go Karaiden. Like the sash Rayquazas are really what I'm concerned about. I could also Terra my Miraidon. Shit might have Taunter, so I mean let him knock me out actually. Okay, body press. I'd rather the free switch, except instead of risking. So I could. There are a couple ways we could go about this. I think. Because he also has his Terra type, but I think Koraiding Swords Dancing Terra Ghost gives me +2, and that covers for loaded dice, and the Draco does nothing, right? Because I'll have to take a defense drop, but I need to make sure that, yeah. So low kick, this Arceus is finished. I don't want him to be, I guess he could be fairy, but yeah. Koraidon is nasty. I was surprised with Nat Dex Uber actually suspecting Koraidon before Miraidon, or maybe Miraidon was already suspected. But yeah, I was like, wow, I don't know what it's doing up there with all, National Dex has all kinds of crazy shit. So unless you Terra Ghost, he's finished. Like, I don't care what Terra type you turn into. That low kick is dumb. So this covers Scale Shot can miss, which I won't. I'll connect. He's Choice Scarfed. What? I never Scale Shotted, right? Shit. See? That's why you gotta be careful in these streets. Choice Scarf fucking Spectre. That didn't even cross my mind. And that is an issue. Oh my god. I lived. Please kill. Life Orb Terrain. Wow, I could have got counter swept there. Isn't that something? But these are this is a perfect example of what we were describing earlier. So now I can actually lose because the opponent leveraged what we were talking about earlier, which were well, he didn't leverage anything. I'm saying that we're using the information to get the data we need, meaning he these don't usually this is lower ladder though. I really want to sub, but I could also just Moonblast twice. I'm just gonna Moonblast twice. Life Orb Moonblast twice versus Calm Mining. If he's toxic, it's not amazing. Knew it. This is big because his Rayquaza maybe can beat mine depending on the rolls he gets. So yeah, if I sub there, the game was finito. It is possible. No, he has Dynamax Cannon, but I have extreme speed, so I might knock him out. Depends on the speed size and all that. Like if I win the tie, it's finished. Let's see. I also have to, I'm not loaded dice, so I'd have to look at that. Isn't this a perfect end game? Whereas just from a Mon standpoint, so extreme speeds, he didn't want the smoke, and my Rayquaza was about that life, and so he ended up winning. But look at that! Look how Spectre, what looked like a guaranteed win, fucking Choice Scarf Terror Ghost. Like that didn't even cross my mind. But that's what I meant as far as like matchup consequences. Like, okay, well now I got that data, that's never happening again, right? So I actually end the live there. It's 25 minutes. Just a quick Sunday live. It's late as it is, so hopefully y'all enjoyed. I love you all so much. Hit the like button if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.